I remember a time when I used to say that I would never allow my children to go through the things that I went through when I was younger. And I said it from a place of like I felt as though that my mom may have not done enough to make sure that we had everything we needed, whether it was food or us sleeping in the winter with no heat and no lights, or us going through the summer with no lights and burning up. And so I used to say that all the time from a place of I don't know if I want to say like dislike or that there was a lack of responsibility, but this morning as I was getting ready for work, God helped me to see that in a different light. I was thinking about my mom. She's deceased, but I was thinking about my mom this morning, and what I heard the Lord say is, she did it so I didn't have to. So my children won't go through the same things that I went through when I was younger, because I won't go through the things that she had to go through. So my mom went through those struggles for us. She went through those things so that we didn't have to do it. She was where it stopped. And I can say to this day, my children have never went to bed without lights. My children have never went to bed without water. They have never went to bed without having heat or air, or something to eat. And I give God all the glory for it, but he helped me to understand that that is the result of my mom already going through what I didn't have to go through. And sometimes we sit and we think that we are the reason why we're not going through something. And sometimes we have to take a step back and realize that it could be very well because somebody has already went through it for us. And because they've already went through it for us, we don't have to go through that. We don't have to take those same steps. We don't have to suffer the same things that they suffered. The exact same things. Like that curse is broken. And all I can say is I'm so grateful for it. I'm so thankful. When I sit back and I really think about that woman, I realized that she really did do the best that she could do. She did the best of her ability. She was a single mom, and she didn't choose to do certain things for money. She tried to do it the best way she could, that was integral. And I am so thankful for that. Like, in hindsight, that woman was strong. That woman did some things. I know as a mother, because I am now, it had to be hard to go to bed knowing that your children, are cold, because the gas is off and you really tried all you could, to get it on. She did what she could do. And I'm very thankful for it. And the instant she had enough to get lights turned back on, the instant she had enough to get the gas turned back on, the instant she had enough to get the water turned back on, she did it. I don't care if it took 2 or 3 days that we went without, or a week that we went without. The instant that she had enough to get it back on, she did. And I am so grateful and thankful for my mama and the things that she went through, so that I didn't have to. And it made me reflect and realize too that I've been through some things that my children will never have to go through. I did it so that they wouldn't have to do it. And we have to be mindful of that as we transition throughout this life, that sometimes it pays to sit back and really think about who did it so that you didn't have to do it. Jesus died on the cross so that we didn't have to. He went through all he went through so that we didn't have to go through those things. Yes, we will face some stuff here on this earth, even as in this natural life. As parents, we're going to face some things. but we won't have to go through the same exact thing he's done. He's taking all this stuff to the cross from us. And the moment we understand that, we have a better understanding of who we are, whose we are, and what we need to take on in our day-to-day lives and what we don't. Y'all be blessed.